Little Danny. Little Danny. Dude, where have you been? And where's your rifle? Fuck it, let's go. Little Danny! Danny!
Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Andrew, and
Me, Andrew.
we have the Radian Afterburner. The real question is that we're going to be asking ourselves, is this worth $400?
You can get a whole gun for that, dude.
4 high points.
Well, that's not even including the compensator or the compressor kit. So really more like $500.
So 5 high points.
Dude, or
The real question is though, would you buy 5 high points or a Radian Afterburner? Personally,
I think I'd rather have the Afterburner.
I think I'd rather have 5 high points. But yeah, we're gonna test this out. And we're gonna talk a little bit about it. You goddamn piece of shit. Anyway,
You're so smooth on camera, bro.
I know. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
So anyway, we're gonna be shooting a little bit and showing you guys kind of how it controls the muzzle flip a little, and then we're also just gonna talk about it and his experience with it because I don't own it. He does.
All right, so this is a Zev OZ9X. So that's going to be like a Glock 19 slide with a 17, essentially a Glock 45. I do have a Trijicon SRO on this guy as well as a Surefire X300. Just recently added the Afterburner set, which does include that that compressor, which gives me a 17-pound recoil spring.
So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and shoot this and show you the muzzle flip pattern on it. And we'll go ahead and give you a decision. Is it worth $400 or 4 high points?
I guess we'll find out.
We will.
All right, so for you guys that are curious about what a compensator does, essentially it redirects gases up through the top of the gun, pushing the nose of the gun down instead of allowing them to go out the front and push your hand back, taking longer for you to get back on target. All right, guys, just gonna do a mag dump real quick just so you can see the recoil mitigation. We're shooting roughly 5 to 7-ish yards. Let's go ahead and get to it. Not good. I threw one in C, everything else is in alpha. I would have liked that to be a little bit tighter, but it's okay.
Tighter's better. All right, baby girl. So here we are back again after shooting the gun. We shot the gun, and we're gonna tell you what we think about it.
We like the gun.
We do.
All right, so we shot it. I shot it.
I shot it.
What do you think?
I like it.
But I think the really big question is, that's a lot more expensive than a lot of other compensators on the market.
True that.
Right? So, what do you think? I mean, all in all,
I think with it being as compact as it is, and literally basically the whole design is it's just a V with 2 giant ports. Other compensators that you see are kind of just, they just extend the whole entire muzzle.
Yeah, so yeah, like the Zev V2, dude, is twice as long.
Yeah, and this one's literally just, it doesn't really increase a whole ton.
Right.
It kind of just really focuses on the ports, and they do a good job. They really do. Like your muzzle flip, whenever you first put it on, is very noticeably lower. Like it shoots way flatter than it does without it.
Especially with like a dot, it's very easy to catch your dot again. Most of the time the dot doesn't even leave the optic for me.
Yeah,
so
the same for me.
Yeah. So one thing that's really cool about this guy versus others, you usually have to have a threaded barrel, and then you thread it blue lock tight, and then you kind of have to line it up. This guy doesn't do that. It mates and has like a wedge system that goes in. So I think it's really cool, and probably most of what helps it be compact, you know?
Yeah. And did you have to switch holsters whenever you got it?
No.
So I mean, that helps with compatibility too. He was able to keep the same holster because it's not a foot long off the freaking gun.
Right.
So
yeah,
honestly, I $400, I think it's worth it.
I think it's definitely a niche thing. I don't think it's something that everybody's going to want. You know, a lot of people don't have, you know, sometimes $400 to buy a self-defense gun. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn, to be honest with you. I don't know at the end of the day if it is worth it. It does a good job, but I think I'd rather have a $400 gun. I think I'd take a used Gen 3 Glock 17.
Over this with the high?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, if that gun is down, right? Matt, you know, I could have one gun or two guns. Two guns are better than one guns, you know?
I mean, just for the price of $400, you could have bought 4 high points and had 4 times the firepower.
Okay, we need the high points, bro. Let's just drop the high points. I don't like high points. What do you think?
I love high points.
Clearly.
I love, like, they automatically fire. You don't have to necessarily press the trigger.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. I mean, for the money, I think it's expensive.
I mean, I think it's expensive too, but also it depends on your needs. Like, if you're competition shooting, $400, 100% worth it.
For the amount of recoil mitigation, yeah, absolutely. I completely agree.
And then on top of that, with a lot of competition guns, you end up having to make kind of a custom holster with some of these guns unless you drop $5,000.
Yeah, very, very serious amount of money and a weird holster setup, but that's okay. So that's all I got. You got anything left? Anything else?
Yes.
Subscribe. If you like these videos, just like them.
And buy more high points.
Don't buy high point.
They automatically fire. It's a feature not found in many guns.
Peace.